Hey Sagittarius, welcome to my psychic studio. Won't you come on in and join me for a cup of tea as we dive into your tarot and tea leaf reading for the year ahead energies 2022. So Sagittarius, Ariel and I will be sipping on this cup of tea while we do your tarot portion of the reading. That will be the first half of the video, and the second half will get into your tea leaf reading. So the tea that I am drinking, the cards that I am using, all of that will be linked below for you in the description of the video in case you are interested. And if you would like to learn how to read tea leaves, I am going to be launching a mini workshop of how to do that in early 2022. So I will leave a link if you want to sign up for the mailing list and get notified of that. The link for that is also in the description. All right. Whoa, look, that flipped right over. Wow, I wasn't going to look at them. That was I don't like to look at them. I like to pull them first, but wow, that flipped right over. Something exciting is going to go on. Saggy. I know what that card means. And we'll pull that one, and let's see. Let's pull one more. And then we will clarify them with the tarot. All right. Wow. So the one that flipped over was the chain. All right. So we have the chain. We have chain of events that will affect your life. All right, we got to dive into that energy. Then we have the bread, period of prosperity and plenty. And we have the basket, recognition and reward for merit. Wow, very, very nice energies there, Sagittarius. I just realized we have bread basket. So that's kind of funny. All right, let's clarify the chain first. So chain of events that will affect your life in the year ahead, Sagittarius. What do we need to know about that for you? Wow, it seems like it'll have something to do with your money since we have those other two energies, but we'll clarify those separately. No reversals with this deck. So for Five of Swords, the Star, the Queen of Cups, the Justice, and the Fool. Wow, look at these energies, Sag. Okay, so it looks like Aquarius and Libra season are going to be important times for you with this chain of events. All right, so we have a Queen of Cups in the heart. This could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This could be a loving female in your life. Doesn't have to be a water sign, but it could be your own emotional energy. So somebody coming in who's going to help you heal some sort of emotional situation, some sort of irritation or annoyance or disappointment in your life, some sort of battle you were fighting. And you get help here with this Aquarius card. You get help to bring justice to that situation, whatever the Five of Swords means for you. And then you start on some sort of new beginning. So very interesting. This is the card in the heart. So like I said, it could be a new person, but it also could just be your own emotional energy that gets healed. Maybe by an Aquarius, maybe by a Libra, or it could also be a chain of events affects your life in terms of some sort of legal matter. So this can be a divorce. This could be a marriage. This could be a contract. Any sort of thing. I mean, I'm trying to think of other examples. You know, I try to always give as many examples as I can, but you do have to apply the energies to your life. So this could be also in Libra season. So the chain of events, the person could come in between Aquarius season and Libra season, and or there's an important chain of events that brings the emotional healing that frees you in some way. So that you can bring more balance and fairness and justice to your life. So very, very interesting. Now, another way to look at this also, because for me, the way I read the star energy, I read it as very much a recognition, especially with career, North Node, soul purpose, destiny type energy. So you could, in fact, have some sort of new offer, new beginning with really your soul purpose destiny. And it brings a healing to your life. This can also be something to do with your own intuition and intuitive capabilities, healing capabilities, things of that nature also coming to the fore. But there is something here. I mean, with the Justice, there's definitely, I feel Libra season's going to be very significant for you because it's coming toward the end and it's next to the Fool. So this healing that comes, whatever this annoyance is, this may be the first 5 weeks, it's possible, of the year of 2022, but then it gets healed. You snap out of it, you come out of it, that energy starts to shift in some way. So that could be going on, but I'm just also feeling for some of you, there may also be something going on with your mother and mothering and nurturing capabilities as well, where there's some sort of, shift in that energy. Maybe this could be bringing balance back to your life as a child leaves the nest. They go off to school or they finally move out if they've, been back at home for a while. So there could be something like that also. But wow, very interesting energies here. It's all very favorable though. You could be set free from really something that has been problematic in your life. All right, the next card we had was, I'm sorry about the glare, and now we're out of focus. We have the Bread. So we have a period of prosperity and plenty. Very, very nice. All right, let's see what that is for you, Saggy. All right, let's see what we have. All right, yeah, so we're coming in with the 5 of Coins, and then that's going to shift out the Knight of Wands. The Lovers, the 5 of Wands, and the 8 of Swords. Okay. So very, very nice. So we have the rapid shift out of some sort of problematic situation with your finances. It also could have been that, you get your energy back in some way as well. So I'm feeling that since this is the first card, and we had the 5 that started the other cards, we had the 5 of Swords, now we have the 5 of Pentacles. I'm very honest with you guys and how I interpret the energies. And, I think that, again, there could be a little bit of something going on the first few weeks of 2022, but then it rapidly shifts. Remember, we had that Star card, and now we have this Knight of Wands, which is fast shifting of energy. And there's something here also about, in your heart, really aligning with your beautiful, loving energy toward your own creativity and not worrying about what is going on around you. What are other people doing, not doing? Because that's what gets you stuck in place. So when you measure your own self-worth and your own level of achievement, your own level of finances, when you're looking at other people, what they have or don't have, that's what gets you into trouble. And that's what gets you maybe a little bummed out here, where you fight against your own best interest and you keep yourself kind of spinning your wheels. So what I suggest, this beautiful Gemini energy here, the period of prosperity and plenty, it looks like it shifts around Gemini season. So middle of the year onward. And also the period of prosperity and plenty will come because it may come through a relationship. So because with the Lovers here, it may come through Gemini energy. So writing, teaching, speaking, sales, networking, anything you do in those areas of your life. It could be a beautiful, loving gift from someone else. That's possible. But with the bread here, it's kind of like what you do for your daily bread. So the more that you can align with your joy and your passion, these two energies here, this beautiful energy of this Knight of Wands and this Lovers, the more inspired you can feel every day, the more that you will accelerate that prosperity heading toward you. And the last one we had was the beautiful Basket, recognition and reward for merit. Okay, so let's see. You're filling your basket up, Sagittarius. Very nice energies here. But don't get discouraged if, the first couple weeks in January. I mean, Venus is retrograde, and that's for everybody. We all live under the same sky. Venus will be retrograde in January. You want to learn more about that? Check out my perfect timing prosperity calendar. I'll leave a link in the description. So, don't feel dismayed about that. The shift will come. All right, let's see. Recognition, reward for merit. 9 of coins. So what you do on your own steam, under your own steam. 3 of swords, but you may be a little hesitant to do it. All right, let's see what else we have. 3 of coins, 6 of coins, and yeah, the Capricorn, the devil energy here. Okay. So very interesting. I don't feel that this 3 of swords is your energy, honestly. I think it may be some energy that's around you. I think there's a strong possibility, Sagittarius, that you get recognition, remember, recognition, reward for merit, 9 of coins, because you're very good at what you do. So this could be, of course, at a workplace, 3 of coins, because this is also boss energy. So I'm going to read this a couple different ways. So your boss could indeed, this is your boss also, this 6 of coins, be giving you some sort of recognition and reward for your own ingenuity, for the way that you independently do your work, and the way you have a lot of experience and learning about what it is that you do for your job. I think the people around you may be very jealous. And also, if you have been passed over before for some sort of recognition in your career, that I don't think will be the case this time around. So because of this energy, but I'm feeling, because this is next to this, I'm feeling it's more like the people around you could be very jealous. Because the nine of coins here is great. It is likely, since this was the first energy, this might come around August. So August, September time period. Very, very possible. So the other thing I'm feeling, if you have your own business, what I'm feeling with this energy, Sag, is to not be afraid to put yourself out there for, because this and this over here, that can also just be your own hesitancy, your own worry, maybe some self-esteem things going on, perhaps. Again, it's a general reading, but there's something here where you may be a little hesitant to put yourself out there, throw your hat into the ring. But if you do, I think you're going to find a lot of camaraderie, a lot of support, and recognition and reward for your talents. This is a very creative energy, the 3 of coins. So whatever you're involved in creating in the world, whether you're a writer, a singer, a maker, like you make handicrafts, whatever you do, don't be afraid to apply for that grant. Apply to join that special club, and you could get some sort of recognition within some sort of new work group that you do on your own. Like again, like if you're a craftsperson or you're a singer, songwriter, and you finally get involved with maybe some other people who are in a band on the weekend, and your band gets finally some recognition. It's that type of energy. So don't be hesitant and afraid to really connect with some people who are just as talented as you are, who can, that you could all share in this talented energy together, and through other people gain that recognition and reward. So that may be true for some of you. It just depends on your own personal situation. Your tea is so delicious, Sagittarius. Really, really good. All right, I'll be right back with your tea leaf reading. Wow, Sagittarius, this is such an interesting teacup. So please reference the images over on the side here. Wow, the thing that immediately leaped out at me when I looked at the bottom of your cup was, I hope you can see it, was the moose that's right here. See the antlers, and here's his body. So a moose is a symbol of, well, remember, symbols can be archetypal. Symbols can take their connotations and meanings from a variety of places, but think of your associations with a moose. For me, I associate it with the North. So I associate it with Vermont. I associate it with Canada. So Alaska, right? So places like that. But a moose, because of its antlers, moose are it's like psychic radar. they are attributed, or their energy is attributed to one's psychic and intuitive energy. So now this is on the bottom of your cup. So it may be that it's something later in the year, but I also think because of the nature of the symbol, and because we had that Queen of Cups in your reading that we looked at with the tarot, and I was talking about your intuition, I think that for the whole year, there's going to be a deepening, awakening, whatever word you want to use, of your intuition, that it develops even stronger than it already is. Very, very interesting. So there also could be, because, you know, it depends, but there could also be a trip to a place that, that moose roam. It's kind of rare to see moose in the daytime, I think. I have not seen one yet in my trips to Vermont, but maybe one day. But moose is also likely to be your spirit animal for the year ahead as well. So you might want to read up on moose as your spirit animal. So they are kind of gentle giants. So there could be something, some sort of energy metaphor with that to look into. But you can Google that. That's kind of outside the realm of the particular video. But moose as your spirit animal. Okay. Excuse me. If we look on the top of your cup here, this is so interesting. Now, it's not exact, but to me, it looks like in the shape of a heart. All right. And there looks like there is a little fish kind of, you actually have another fish in your cup, which I'm saving that for last. It looks like a little fish kind of jumping out of this heart shape that's here, and it is right on the star. And we had the star in your tarot reading. Isn't that interesting? So, and it's coming, this little fish here is coming fairly soon because it's right up at the top of the cup. So again, February onward, February, March, we have a lot going on your saucer over here in Pisces season. So your heart, your success, the star can mean, of course, healing, can mean success, opportunities, something very fantastic happening, like fireworks, like, oh my gosh, like, wow, that happened. So with the heart here and the fish, some sort of opportunity, probably that will light up your heart space. So sure, it could be falling in love. It could be falling in love with a new opportunity that you have. Now it's a littler fish. All right. We have something else going on in your cup though, later on in the year. Okay. So I feel like this one up here is more emotional and creative. Like we were talking about your creative energy and really making sure that you tap into and use that in the year ahead. So I feel like you could be falling in love, you could meet somebody, or you're engaging with your creative energy and you're very surprised. It's very windy here today. I'm very surprised and excited by some sort of new, excited, creative energy that you're having in your life. Okay, also near the moose, all right, so here's my moose. We have a little nest here. So, but it's small. There may be some, small changes that you make around your home. It's very much guided by your intuition. So you may all of a sudden decide, your intuition may be like, you know what? I really feel like I need the color blue in my world, as an example. And so you might be intuitively guided and led to making some small changes in your home. I don't think this is anything radical or drastic. But just a few things, because also, the moose is kind of coming out of the nest. So there could be something there also with you using, this is what I'm feeling, you using your intuition for right timing of when you need to change something with your nest, with your home, with your family members, something like that. Very, positive. It may be too, because the nest is kind of touching on the Venus symbol. I think it's going to be it's something with either you're changing something up because maybe you are falling in love and you want to make your home more comfortable for your paramour. Or you're going to do some sort of business in your home. Venus also rules business, money. So you may be also making some intuitively guided changes to make your home environment more comfortable for that. So that's possible also. All right, but I think there's something your heart is going to be made very happy around the beginning of the year with this wrong end of the pointer, with this energy here. Look how big that heart is and that little fish. Very, very nice. Before I get to the other thing, we have a couple little flecks on the snake. This is a snake, believe it or not, but they're not touching exactly on the snake. They're around. And remember I said in the tarot reading that there may be people around you who have been a little jealous of your success. And I don't think any harm is going to happen because those flecks are not touching the snake. But we do have we have three people, and we had that 3 of swords. So just be advised with that energy. Nothing really to worry about here. We have one tiny little fleck coming off of the horseshoe here. So this may be around June-ish, July-ish. There could be some very nice little benefit, some sort of lucky break, some sort of, win $20 on the scratch off, like type thing there. Let's see what else. I'm saving the best for last, Sag. Let's see. All right. Yeah. I didn't talk about that yet. We have, all right. So on the sun over here, this is the sun. You can't see it because there's a big clump here, and there's an X on the sun. So X to me is like hitting your target. All right. So sun often represents our soul purpose, soul destiny, some sort of, major reason why we're here on earth, right? Some sort of very personal goal. So I feel like you're going to be very goal oriented with something to do with those areas of your life in the year ahead. But also, if we look at this a little more closely, you will see that there is a big hook here. See, it starts at the sun and it goes all the way down, and there's the hook. Now, you could also say it's the letter J. So the letter J may be important for you in the year ahead. First or last name could be a street name, company name. All right, so we have a J, but also it's a hook, because look what's attached to it. A huge fish right here. Look at this big fish. It's more like a whale almost, right? Look at this. Huge fish in the bottom of your cup on your hook. What does this mean? That you are hooked on somebody. You are hooked on some sort of new opportunity. Fish are about prosperity. We had the bread and the basket in your tarot reading. Now, this is more on the bottom of the cup. So it is likely to be more toward probably the fourth quarter of 2022. So more like the Libra energy, Libra season onward for you. But I think that there is some beautiful, and then we have the heart over here too with the littler fish. This could be business, but this also could be love. It just is going to depend on your personal situation, but big opportunity here. And with it next to the moose, it's like you're going to intuitively sense when that opportunity is arriving. And you are ready for it. That's the other thing, Sag, like a chain of events, right? We talked about that. Chain of events that will affect your life. There is some major new opportunity here for you. It's either love or money, could be both. And your intuition is absolutely going to be like, oh my gosh, like I know what this is. I can feel it coming. You're going to be very intuitively guided in the year ahead, more so than normal. So, wow, big opportunity. And notice too that the fish is partly on the moon over here. He's partly on the sun. Well, actually the hook is on the sun over here. Where is the fish's tail? He's not really on anything. So, wow, that's amazing. Amazing. All right, let's bring back your saucer. Not too much going on with the saucer, really, to speak of. We just have a big pile of energy on starting at the very end of Aquarius season, and then Pisces into the first half of Aries season. Lots of energy going on. Now, this also may be a Pisces coming into your life, because we had that Queen of Cups before in the tarot reading. But it seems like there's going to be a lot of energy, movement, a major goal that you're wanting to achieve. Now, again, with that fish and that heart that we had in the cup, and it's up, toward the top of the cup, that could also be that this energy is reflecting that as well. So get ready, Sag, because this is pretty exciting. I have to say, I have not seen such an amazing. That's pretty amazing with that hook and that fish. But I've never seen a fish that big yet in a teacup. So pretty awesome. Very exciting, Sagittarius. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you would like that fish to represent in your life for 2022. I would love to hear. So love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting, and sharing the video. Please share with a fellow Sag. They might be interested in the readings as well. Fantastic reading for y'all. All right. I love you guys. Take care. I'll see you again soon. Stella Wilde signing out.